that's a work
Like,
thing, yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So don't be acting hard done by.
She's getting annoyed now. She's got her annoyed face on everyone.
Well, I am annoyed.
I should have done this at the end of the podcast. I did this.
I can rein it in.
I brought this
I can
topic up
stop
too
being
early.
annoyed. I can stop being annoyed.
Matty and Esther, who would have guessed they're underaged grandparents?
Welcome to Underaged Grandparents. We're Matty and Esther Acton.
We became grandparents before turning 40. Yes, you heard that right. This podcast is all about parenting through every single era of life.
Stick around and we'll make you feel normal.
Big moment for our podcast this week.
Yes.
We were on national television.
Oh, yes.
We were meant to go on the morning show with Larry and Kylie together.
Yes.
But the timing and stuff didn't sort of work out in the end. So they just wanted the most attractive person. And
Yeah.
I told them that you were really busy. So they said, fine, we'll take you then. That's no issue. I love them, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Like, especially Larry. He's a very funny guy.
They're both really, really cool people. Larry's a bit of a larrikin. I've been on that show before.
Yeah.
And I went on there with Stav and Abby, who I do radio with. And I do remember him saying, like, just before we went to air, because we'd flown from Brisbane to Sydney to do it. Just about to go to air, and he goes, "Are you three hungover?" We were like, "No, why would you ask that?" He goes, "Because most people, most interstate guests, they're away from the family, they have a few drinks before." And we were like, "Yes, we are hungover."
Yeah, absolutely. And we would have been too.
Of course.
If we had gone on the show.
Of course.
I have to say, though, I was not disappointed because obviously, about going on it, I mean, because you've been doing radio since you were 17. 17 or 15?
Younger, like 15.
Yeah, so
14, 15.
So it feels very natural and very normal in that environment to you, where it's like complete opposite for me. It's terrifying thing. So when you said to me, "Oh, we're not going to make it work with times to go down there and go on the show, so I'll just do it by myself because it's harder to have two people on screen," and I was like, that is the best news I've had this year. Like, I was so happy.
I do get nervous doing TV stuff, though, because I
you?
don't do a lot of it.
Yeah. But not like crushing anxiety for a month in the lead up.
Were you
I
anxious
was
about
sick.
it, were you?
I was sick. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I don't enjoy it. Like, stuff like that, I have to get it over with. But I've always been like that with any sort of public speaking or like being up in front of a crowd. Even in my own job, I have to get up and, talk and things like that. But it's definitely not where I enjoy it. It's not something I'm like, I can't wait to get up in front of everybody.
But it was really cool being on the show. They obviously talked about our podcast.
Yes.
Xander's Tinny Mission.
Yeah.
Got to mention, if you haven't followed that, you can see that on Instagram. Our bloody 11-year-old, nearly 12-year-old son has swagged.
He's really ruining your life, isn't he?
No, not ruining my life.
With his like ideas. He's an ideas man.
We made a bet that if he got 100,000 likes on Instagram, a video, he did a pitch of why he needs a boat, and he was successful. So anyway, that was an expensive mistake. But whack your headphones in. They asked me a question on the show, Larry and Kylie, and it's a really quick segment, so I couldn't give a full answer to the question, but I thought about it a lot afterwards, and it's something that I've thought about heaps because we had our eldest son. Well, you had him already when we met. He was 3 years old, Ethy boy, and he's the one who obviously made us grandparents. He's now 23. They asked me about the differences in parenting then and now.
Matty Acton is 1/3 of Stav, Abby and Matt, Brisbane's #1 brekkie radio show. He's also a popular content creator, regularly going viral for his hilarious TikToks, highlighting the perils of parenting in a wacky way.
No, honey. We're almost home. Stay awake for Mummy, okay? And then when we get home, you can get into your bed and sleep for a long time.
Then last year, he made headlines when he became a grandfather at just 37. Now, Matty and his wife Esther are sharing their journey on a podcast, helping us understand their family dynamics with a very healthy dose of humour.
So we have a daughter who's 8, a son who's 11, and then a son who is 23. And I think the other thing is when people do the maths and I say I'm 37 and you're 41, then they work back on a 23-year-old and they go, The math ain't mathin'.
Help us work out the math. You were 18 when you first met your now wife, Esther. She was 22. You had Ethan, who was only 3.
Yes.
What was your attitude to fatherhood then versus now?
And that was the question I thought. Yeah. I am a completely different human being right now than I was all those years ago when we first met.
How do you father differently? Is that what you mean? I think it's very hard to answer because we were different people back then. Like everything about our lives was different back then. There was no certainty to anything. Like you're striving and trying to achieve goals and going after your dreams with your job and stuff like that. So you have different priorities and I don't know, Ethan was this wonderful like bonus part of our lives. In many ways, we just sort of wanted him to fit in with what we were doing because there was a lot of, we were striving for things.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think you probably parented differently because we definitely weren't as
Stable.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Obviously, when you're at that early in your life, 18 and 22, we moved a lot, and that was for my job. And I will admit, I harbour a lot of guilt around how our younger two we have now, Edie and Xander, have more stability in their lives than Ethan got.
Yeah.
We moved every 2 years for my job to different cities, different states. And that helped him. He's made a lot of great friends around different places. And he's the type of kid, Ethan, who he can make friends anywhere he goes.
Yes.
And I think he did learn that from that. But I do feel guilty that he never got to just go to one primary school. Like he went to like 4 or 5 primary schools.
Yeah.
And then he went to 2 high schools. And our kids now, 1 primary school.
Yes.
Probably, who knows what the future holds, but they'll probably do 1 high school.
Yeah.
And I go, I would never move them unless I absolutely had no other choice because I wouldn't want to upend their lives like that. But I never gave that any thought at the time when we were younger with him. And I feel really bad about that.
I think it's hard because you're doing the best that you can at the time. And I would say the type of dad that you were back then is similar to the type of dad you are as far as you're very loving, like you like to have a lot of fun and like wrestling and playing with kids and stuff like that. Maybe he, you're saying he didn't have the stability, but I think he probably got a lot more fun out of us.
That's true. We had more time to play.
Yeah,
back in those days.
And to just, do things that were a bit fun and not like just go to the beach or just, whereas now we're kind of a bit more regimented about our time, especially on the weekends with sports and stuff like that with the kids. And we're much busier at work now, you and I. Like we used to have our whole weekends free back then. Because that is the beauty of, when you are in that building phase and you're like, oh, I don't have a proper career. Like you, you don't. Sorry, that totally threw me off. I don't know.
Sorry,
my train of thought is completely gone now.
Sorry. Your hand was right in front of the camera. So I was
Sorry.
just pushing it down.
Sorry.
No, I think you're right in that.
Yeah, you're much less fun these days is what I was trying to say.
I agree. I agree with you. I think I'm grumpier now.
Yeah, you are. Isn't that funny
You
though?
can laugh, but it dawned on me. I thought about that. What made me grumpier though?
I don't know. Is it all this stability and money?
We're not rich.
No, we're not.
We're in a better financial
yeah.
position than we were.
We're
when
not living
18.
paycheck to paycheck like we were then.
No, I'm not walking up and down the aisle at Dan Murphy's looking for the cheapest possible beer that I can get.
Yeah.
But I did have that thought. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm great. See, I found as a mum.
Have always been grumpy, even then.
No, you've stayed pretty similar, I would say.
Yeah.
I feel like you probably get more irritated now
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Then, but that was, we had just him then, you know what I mean? Like now there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
But I feel like you've always been the same level in the way that you mother, and you've always had the same ability to, no matter how little time you have, to invest into them.
I hope that's true. I feel the same way as you when I look back on Ethy and the expectations that we had on him to upend his life, deal with a lot of stuff. Like, I really do think when, you know, you are young parents, you do grow up with your kids. Oh. And back then, I don't think either of us would have listened to that because we thought we were extremely mature for our ages.
Oh, my God. I meet an 18-year-old now and I'm like, you are a dead set infant. You know, I'm only 38.
Totally.
But now I meet someone 20 years younger than me and I'm like, oh, my God, I must have been such a knob when I was younger.
Yeah, but we thought we knew a lot. You
do.
know,
You
like,
think you know everything.
And we were dealing with very grown-up circumstances.
Yeah.
So I think we thought we were more wise than a lot of people our own age or whatever. Now people say to me, oh, you should be so proud of Ethan. He's such a lovely person. You know, he's such a
amazing.
Kind person. He's such a, loving, caring, supportive person. And I think, I don't know if I can take credit for that because,
I'll take it.
he's...
No, I know.
We were literally flying by the seat of our pants back then. And I was, making it up as we went along.
You know, the other thing people don't talk about, because not everyone experiences it, when you've got an adult child and smaller children, I even find it really tough at Christmas time, right? He's 23, he's married, he has his own child.
Yeah.
So it's not, he doesn't sit around on Christmas morning and open his Santa sack.
I know, but I wish he did because I'd love to still buy him a Santa sack.
I know, and I feel like,
I know.
Am I a bad parent because I haven't spent an exorbitant amount of money? Like, we buy him a Christmas present, him and his wife, we buy them something nice, but I feel like, does he, even though he's a fully grown man, does he sit there like the eldest child thinking that his little siblings get more? I don't know.
Look, maybe. But when you turn into an adult, that is a bittersweet pill.
Oh, it's the worst part of growing up.
You know what I mean? Like when your parents stop paying for your stuff, that sucks. It sucks really bad. And the first couple of Christmases after they deem you an adult, they are shit.
Yeah, they are shit.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Because when you're a kid, you just,
Unfortunately, though, we all have to grow up sometime.
We do.
That's the hard thing.
Balls.
Do you want to discuss
What?
our latest fight?
When did we have it?
The other night when you came up to me and I was in the kitchen, and you do this every time to me.
You say that I do this every time, but I feel like I tried different techniques and none of them work. So then I just returned to this one.
It never works in the way you want it to. You come up to me and you say, I'm going to tell you something and you're not going to like it.
Yeah.
You do you're not going to like it. You say, now don't get mad. You're going to now don't get mad.
Yeah.
But, and what that says to me is, I knew this would annoy you, but I went ahead and did it anyway. So just don't get mad. So instantly, before you've even told me
How
the
often
thing,
do I have to use these phrases with you?
I don't know. How often?
Regularly.
You tell me how often you use them.
Well, I just think that I know that most things annoy you.
No, and see, that's what's also frustrating, is you just assume I'm going to be angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but then...
What am I basing that assumption on, though, doll? What am I basing that assumption
Well,
on?
herein lies the issue, is that if you know I'm not going to like something, the reason I get angry is because you either just do it or you agree to stuff before even asking me.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like I have any input in the situation.
You have input in every single situation.
Not if you've already agreed to it and you just go, I've done it, but you're not going to like it.
That's because you don't like anything.
That's not true.
It is.
That is not true.
It is.
You can't just blanket say you don't like anything.
Well, it's true.
That is not true. It's not fair.
Okay. I'll run through a few statements and you tell me if you would get annoyed.
Oh, that's annoying. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm joking. Hit me.
I've said that someone can come for dinner
I don't have a problem
during
with that.
the week. I have said yes to us going to these people's house for dinner.
Yeah, well, that is annoying because you haven't checked with me to see if I had other plans. This is the one we argued about. Let's just tell people.
Yeah.
Is we're looking after our son's cat,
Yes.
which I would have agreed to, but I'm allergic to cats, so it is.
That's not.
It is true. I'm allergic.
You
to cats.
hate cats.
and
You dislike.
I do not like cats either.
Cats.
No. And the thing is, Ethan knows that I wouldn't particularly want his cat in the house. So he rings his mommy.
Because-
and says, Mommy, can I drop my cat off? You go, yes, your father's going to have the shits about it, but don't worry, I'll deal with
No,
it.
I don't. I make out to him that you're a nice person.
Oh, he knows better.
No,
I don't think you should lead with, this is going to make you angry.
you would
XYZ.
have the exact same
No, I
reaction.
wouldn't. That's the part that's not fair. You don't give me the opportunity. You've already
Like
assumed.
I said, I try different techniques.
No, I don't, and I'm telling you, I don't feel like you do.
Okay.
Or even just to go, that is annoying, but I'm happy to help him out.
Okay. You want me to give you the chance to not be cranky?
Yeah, but also I want to feel like I have a say.
Well, I think if people ring me and they ask me something, I should be able to make that decision.
See, maybe that's the difference because I don't agree to anything without checking with you.
You would, though. If Ethan rang you and said, is it cool if the cat comes while I'm away, what would you need to ask me
I
about?
don't know. I would say, yeah, I'm cool with it, but let me just check with your mum in case there's a reason. Honestly.
See, I feel like I'm not throwing you under the bus that way. I feel like by me saying, yeah, that's fine, I'll tell Dad.
Yeah, no, but I don't invite people over. I don't even put anything in on the weekend without checking with you.
That is bull.
That is not bull.
It is bull.
And I'm not saying it like you have me by the balls and I have to get your permission,
No.
but I always just check.
No, you don't. You tell me that stuff's on. You're like, this is on this weekend. This is on this weekend. Like, you're going fishing this weekend with Xander.
No, I checked that.
Like, you've got the races in a few weeks.
Yeah, that's a work
Like,
thing, yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So don't be acting hard done by.
She's getting annoyed now. She's got her annoyed face on everyone.
Well, I am annoyed.
I should have done this at the end of the podcast. I did this.
I can rein it in.
I brought this
I can
topic up
stop
too
being
early.
annoyed. I can stop being annoyed. You don't believe me? I'm very good at suppressing my emotions.
Okay, then. All right. We're planning a birthday party at the moment.
We are. It's a lot of pressure, but birthday party now. Like, I didn't ever feel that pressure with Ethan because I feel like in the early 2000s, the expectation on a party was more like cake, activity, could be like pass the parcel and maybe some fairy bread, a couple of sausages.
Well, I think it's because kids' parties have become Instagrammable.
That's exactly right. You're right about that.
Yep, everyone likes to put their Instagram posts up. So
Yeah.
there never used to be an aesthetic to
No.
a kid's birthday party. Now they have aesthetics.
No, and I'd actually be proud if I just made a cake from a packet mix, and put some Smarties on it in the shape of a 2. Or I remember once doing like a chocolate one and I made like a road out of licorice and put cars on there. This is when Ethan was little. Like, I would die if I put that up now and on the internet. People would kill me.
Yeah, but who cares? Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, people would judge on it.
Totally.
But who
They'd be like, what
cares?
the is she doing? How lame is that cake? She didn't spend $500 on a cake? What a loser.
Yeah, the price of cakes are insane, aren't they?
Yeah, but like Edie wants a Life of a Showgirl party, so that's what I'm planning at the moment.
Taylor
With
Swift's
just-
album.
Yeah, 12 of her closest friends.
That sentence in itself.
I
It's
know.
just 12 of her closest
I
friends.
know. And so, We've got activities. We're going to do like a paint by numbers with little canvases of Taylor Swift, and she's getting someone to come in and do face painting. And she only eats. She doesn't really like cake, but one of our friends' mums makes cakes and cupcakes, and she literally said to me, "If she doesn't make my cake, I'm not having a cake," because she only likes this woman's cakes. And she doesn't make cakes anymore, but she's doing it for Eden because she's afraid of her like the rest of us.
No, she's not. It's because she loves her. Yeah. But it is, I think that's what it's become now, and the expectation on kids' parties. I can't remember when my kids' parties I ever went to, it was usually a pool party.
Yeah.
And all they really had on the table was a bowl of cheesels.
Yeah.
And they were soggy because people were in and out of the pool sticking their wet hands in there. And then those little cocktail Cheerios.
Yeah.
Heated up, some sausage rolls.
Boys.
Yeah, little boys is the name for them. But now there's like, everything's fancy. There's, let me guess, there will be a charcuterie board.
No, but there'll probably be a grazing
table. Yes. A grazing table is 7 charcuterie boards.
It is,
How do you say it? Charcuterie.
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 I'm sure I'm saying that wrong though, because it's a French word, right?
So do you genuinely feel the pressure?
I probably put the pressure on myself though, because I want it to be really special for her. I don't want the other kids to be bored, and I know the lengths that other parents go to make it special when they go to other parties. So I do feel the pressure. I actually feel very like, what's the word when you like dream of something in the past? Reminiscent? Anyway.
Yeah, right.
Like for that time when it was so simple, like that I could make her a packet cake and make her some fairy bread and then, like go to the park or something. I don't know.
It's never clear with a kid's party on what the setup is. Like, do parents have to stay with their children or do they leave? Like, one thing we've learned, always make it very clear that a parent can drop their kid and leave.
Yes.
So feel free, take the 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever to yourself. You don't have to stay.
No.
Because there's that awkward moment where they don't know and you don't know.
Yeah, I just realised I haven't really put that down, but
we need to get on top of that. And then also too, there's kids who she may have invited who we don't really know the parents.
Yeah, but we're at a good point now. Like she's in year 4, that you know most of the parents of the kids that are coming, or she's been to their parties before, so then you know that you don't have to stay.
Yeah, they know, like, because we've done this many times. They go, all right, Sarah, I'm out of here.
And I never stay.
No, neither.
I've never stayed once.
Neither.
Other mums I know do stay, but I don't.
I'm the breakaway parent.
You're the one who goes first.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they'll be kind of, you have your little chat. You stay in your chat for a bit.
Yeah.
And then I go, all right, well, I'm going to take off. And then, like, 3 other parents go, yeah, me too. Okay, all right. Because no one wants to work up the
You're
courage.
the instigator.
I'm like, ladies, I'm out of here.
Yeah. I am thankful for you. Like, in those circumstances, that guy, the parent that always is like, okay, well, I better go. I've booked a nail appointment. And you're like, oh, yeah, I've got grocery shopping to do, which means I'm just going to go eat sushi in my car and scroll my phone.
But see, I don't think that the parents hosting the party.
No, they don't want you there.
Like, because they've got the kids to look after and stuff.
Totally.
They don't want, unless they're you might be close friends with some of them, then they're cool with it. But they don't want to have to.
Yeah, I think some of the mums will stick around for Edie's because they'll want to have a champagne and they know that I will have champagne.
But then you go through that for a little while where you don't stick around. Then it goes back into the 18th and the 21st and you're re-invited again.
That's true. We've got so much material for Xander's 18th, by the way, of the faces that he pulls in photos.
Oh, yeah, like, but no one does that anymore.
I'm doing that.
The embarrassing photos.
I'm doing that. His slideshow is just going to be him pulling faces, and he will hate it, but I will find it hilarious.
Yeah, see, that is probably the difference from when I turned 21, when we turned 21, to now. 60% of the photos at my 21st on the photo board were my penis.
Yeah. You had your dilly out.
It was all like
Yeah, kids' photos.
when you're a little kid, you know, running
Yeah.
around the sprinkler.
Oh,
and the
my
nudie
mum's
and
favourite
stuff.
one to roll out is the one where I'm peeing on the carpet in the lounge room in the complete nud because I have such a fat bum in it.
Actually,
no, I was one. Don't try and say I was 17.
No, the best part of that is iPhones weren't a thing then.
No.
So you started peeing on the carpet.
Yes.
Your mum probably ran to her bedside table,
did.
grabbed the old camera, went,
Yeah.
wound up the Kodak, and then started clicking
I
away.
think what she said to me was we were all admiring how fat your bum was. So I got the camera and then you weed. It was just so it was meant to be. Like, oh, that's nice. But yeah.
Hey, I think we should probably wrap up today. I didn't realise how gullible you are, my love.
Really?
I mean, I talked you into marrying me, so you must be somewhat easy to convince.
Yeah. Maybe it's an age thing. You get more gullible as you get older. Because you know how, like, boomers believe everything that they read on Facebook?
Oh, there's nothing better than the Batuta Advocate.
Yeah. And, like, AI photos and stuff, they will, like, go, oh, you're looking great to each other. And you're like, she has not looked like that ever. Like,
But I had convinced you this week that
yes, you had.
so Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane is just around the corner from the 4X Brewery,
Yeah.
and we were talking about
Well,
how
they're right next to each other.
yeah,
They're in the same line. This is why it made sense in my head.
and we were talking about how cold the beer is there, and I said, yeah, that's because
Well, one of our friends brought it up. She
Yeah.
said that the coldest beer you can drink is at Suncorp Stadium, a 4X at Suncorp Stadium. And I was like, pretty sure I've had quite a few of those in my time.
and I told you that was because they've got a direct pipe from the
The
brewery
4X Brewery. Yeah.
into the Suncorp Stadium, which is a couple of 100 metres away.
Yeah. That made sense to me. I was like, these things go hand in hand. I was like, that is so cool. I never knew that. How did I not know that? Why is that so funny?
Just
She thought it was also very funny because you both said it and I believed it. Yeah.
we shouldn't have broke your trust like that. But your chip theory is probably one of the greatest things that has come out of your mouth in the last few months.
Come on now. I don't understand how you could think any differently. Because we are pretty lazy, maybe 1 or 2 nights a week. I'd say usually once a week we will pull out the frozen bag of chips, right?
Once a week. Don't lie to the people. Don't lie to the people.
Hey, my preference is to chop up chips, all right?
I feel like I'm Dave.
Oh,
I feel like I'm Dave. Oh, chop up chips. You've never cut a
Yes,
potato into chips in your life.
Oh my God, I have. What?
I feel like I'm David Beckham.
And you're going, tell the truth.
Yeah, you're Victoria. Tell the truth.
Okay, it was
How many times a week do we do frozen chips?
maybe 2.
Oh, tell the truth.
That is true.
No, it's not. At least 3, sometimes 4.
No.
Yeah.
Are we? Oh, I've given up on life, have I?
But you know what? We do them, we air fry them. So they're
Yeah.
healthy.
Yeah.
They're just slithers of potato.
Yeah, it's really just to fill up the plate because our children are snackers.
We are, you know what? We do the right thing. We're not terrible parents. We make it healthy by putting slithers
Sliced
of cucumber on there.
And carrot.
Oh, yeah, the carrot never gets eaten. Every parent does that. But
Yes, okay. So in the bag of chips, the chips now are phenomenally long, like longer than this width of my hand. They're huge, like, and perfectly square
yeah.
chips. And I said to you, I think they just mash it up in some big machine and then put it through chip-shaped tubes and chop it. And this makes sense to me. And then deep fry it because it's soft in the middle.
So you didn't think they peeled potatoes, chopped the potatoes to make the chips. You thought they turned all the potato to mush and then put them in chip molds.
Essentially, yeah, push them through chip molds. That makes perfect sense.
But why when you can just cut the existing potatoes up?
Well, because they're too big. Like, I've never seen a potato the size of the potato chips that you get.
I've Googled this. Did you Google it?
No, I just know that I'm right. The ones in Australia, I think, go through the chip machine.
Do fries get made in a mould?
No, not in a mould. In a factory, they mush it up and then it gets pushed through into chip shapes.
So what question should I ask ChatGPT
How do
then?
you make frozen chips in the factory?
All right, let's ask it. Can you please tell me how frozen bagged chips are made in factories? It's just transcribing at the moment. Great question, it says. It's actually a pretty cool process.
It's a process. Oh, darling.
Oh, no. Frozen bagged chips or fries are made in large-scale factories using very controlled, efficient systems. So they are perfect to cook at home.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no. There's a chance you're right here.
I know.
Okay, they use russet or similar high-starch potatoes, these particular potatoes. Potatoes are delivered in bulk. Yes, we're well aware of that. They go through a large washing drum to remove the dirt.
Yeah.
Of course. Optical scanners and graders to sort out the damaged potatoes.
Right.
Okay, and we're getting to the good part here. Let's have a look. Most factories use steam peeling. Oh, so they must steam them.
Steam the skin off.
And then it's just they come off easier. Well, I guess they couldn't have hundreds of people standing around.
No, none are on
doing
the
it that way,
toilet.
could they?
No.
Okay, then the loosened skins are rubbed off.
Then they're mushed. Yes, they are.
They are then pushed through high-speed cutting grids. Some use water knives to create uniform shapes. So that's how they might get some of the shapes. Sometimes they like gurney them almost. Chips are sorted by size to ensure even cooking. The cut chips are briefly soaked in hot water. This removes excess starch, improves texture, helps colour development. I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
No, but how they get such big ones?
They just use big potatoes. Yeah. I'll ask.
Can people share their big potato
Do
photos
they-
with us?
Yeah, if you've the biggest potato you've ever seen.
The other day, I swear, there was like 5 of them in the bag that were so long. They were like nearly 30 centimetres long. They were huge.
The chips.
The chips.
Let me just ask ChatGPT one more question. When making these chips, do they ever turn them into mash and then reform them into chips?
Sounds stupid when you put it like that. ChatGPT is going to go, that's not a great question, idiot.
Could you imagine if there was like a board meeting of all the people's ChatGPTs and smart speakers getting together? They'd be like, can you believe this loser I've been put with?
Oh, God, mine would, yeah.
Standard frozen chips, stew string, steak fries, they're all washed, peeled, cut directly. But some chips are made from mashed potato. Certain products are made from reformed potato.
Ha!
Basically potato dough. Oh.
What?
Oh.
Read it. People can't read your mind here, doll.
Okay, you're half right. You're half right. Smileys.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense. You know, there's
They're
little like
delicious.
little round
Yeah.
ones because you couldn't cut them into that. Waffle chips.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that what I said? I said at the beginning waffle chips, didn't I?
No, you said long. You said long chips. Alphabet fries.
Oh, do we have them in Australia?
They must be a UK thing.
Okay.
Some
Curly fries? No.
Some crinkle cut or shaped fries.
Oh.
Potato jams or potato tarts. And some fast food style fries in certain markets.
There you go.
So not the ones that we use, but there are some where they do that.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. I'm justified.
Potatoes are cooked
I'm
in
not
mash,
as dumb as you think I am.
sometimes dehydrated into flakes and granules. But the chip that you are holding in your hand, not that
Do you
one.
know, I'm shocked by this conversation. I need to do better planning for the meals, you know? If we're having them 3 or 4 nights a week, that's just...
What? What's wrong with that?
I just...
No, don't.
We need to do better.
Yeah, well, I've only got like 3 things I know how to cook in my rotate. Roast lamb,
Yeah.
chips and nuggets.
We have normal potatoes with roast lamb.
roast pork. That's
Yeah.
steak. I can cook steak.
But then we have chips with that.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, yeah.
No, don't take our chips away.
Okay.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us for another week. Like Esther said, we'd love to get your potatoes out for us.
Yes, show us your big potatoes.
Show us your big tates. Big, thick.
Or your big chippies.
Yes. I like that. I think I'd rather see someone's chip than their potato.
Me too.
All right, we want to see the biggest chip. If you come across it, send it to us at Underaged Grandparents. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great one.
Bye.